The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, this is one we've all been waiting for. Two of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Derek White out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. And for Houston, Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Well, when you get to the middle of the season like we are now, are you still experimenting with your game as a player, RJ?
Yeah, there's always room for improvement. One thing that I tell people is that if you start working on something at the beginning of the season, by the end of the season, it could be a part of your game. So you're just always looking to refine your skill and your craft.
Tatum can't hit. Holiday against VanVleet. Brooks outside. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Holiday passes to Brown. Here's White. Jump shot is good that time.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Outside for Green. For 3, Smith. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Executing the plan here early, still haven't missed a shot.
Brown against Brooks. Tatum from long range gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Holiday against VanVleet. Brooks from outside hits the trifecta. Brooks has got 6 points.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
From behind the arc. Brown can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Three-pointer, VanVleet. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
And when you look at VanVleet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own. Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Fires for 3. Rebound Boston. And VanVleet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Now here's VanVleet. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Right wing for 3, Smith. Şengün in the post, defended by Porzingis. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Boston trailing. Outside Holiday. Pass to White. Here's Tatum. Up and over Smith. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. On the wing, Tatum. The 3 is up. Smith with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Van Vliet outside. Counted from distance. Van Vliet's got 6.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And the Celtics call time here. And it's worth looking at the league's top scorers for the past month. These guys have been on a tear. Number 1, Jason Tatum.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Brown looking to win the run. Boston, no good that time either. The Rockets have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And here is Green, looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 6, to the inside, from the stripe. That's good from Van Vliet, and the assist from Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Pulls it from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
Now here's Van Vliet. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Green. Back to Van Vliet. Left side, Green. The 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Green's got 5 points.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Outside, Brown. The kick to Tatum. There's the triple. And the Celtics another 3.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Van Vliet against Holiday. Here's Şengün. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Brooks left side. Shoots over Brown. And it's Brooks missing. Boston has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. From outside the arc. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Timeout called. Houston. Change here for Boston. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jason Tatum.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Green with the ball. Nunn in his pocket. And it's hammered home by Green.
Let me tell you this, if you've got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Boy, you look at Jalen Green, all the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
Now here's Green. He has 7. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Boston's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Pass to Nunn. Here's Hauser. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Rockets. A 12-point game, and this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. Now here's Green. 1:49 left in the first. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Here's Pritchard. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Cousins. Here's Pritchard. The 3-ball. The shot no good. Down low. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Here's Hauser. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Outside, Green. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
And the Celtics call time here. And the list of rookie leaders in assists over the last 10 games. .54 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Nunn. Here's Hauser. Boston, no good that time either. And it's Houston's ball. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Adams. And here is Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pritchard. Here's Cousins. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's just grown man strength from Cousins there. Able to fend off the physical defense. Nice play.
Pass to Green. Now Thompson takes the 3. Here's Adams. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be back in a moment.
18.
So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Boston shooting just 33% so far in this game. Now here's Horford. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by VanVleet. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
What is he doing? You gotta get out to Tatum. He is too good of an outside shooter to be given that much airspace, right?
Now here's Thompson. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Pass to Şengün. Back to VanVleet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. VanVleet's got 10 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. Falls for Tatum.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Cornette checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. And so Tatum nails both of them. Houston has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Three-pointer, VanVleet. He can't hit that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Inside, here's Cornette. He's off on that one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. You look at how the game is played today. Teams are looking for length, versatility, and of course shooting. Smith Jr. has all of that and more.
And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
And you look at Smith. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
Brown can't hit. Well, you mentioned the shooting, Grant. Smith Jr. hitting 42% from beyond the arc last season.
B.A., I mean, among his many skills, that one probably stands out the most. But I also love his potential at the other end. He really has those tools to be a lockdown defender 1 through 5.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
A nice shot by Tatum.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Tatum.
And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Smith Jr. with incredible upside grit. And he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age.
Brooks, he's checked in for Thompson. The Celtics also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in. Here's Tatum. He's got 13. Pass to Holiday. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
Hey, no argument here. He hits the second from the line.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and is getting them to the free throw line.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Timeout called. The Celtics. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to White. Up and over Brooks. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Holiday. White's got 7.
Good shot selection is often the result of great execution.
Here's Şengün. And a nice finish on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Boston's shooting at 30% here in the second. White, the pass to Tatum. Three-pointer, no good. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. To the paint. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Tries it from 19. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 15.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. The three, Smith. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 8 now on the night. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Smith. White against Brooks. The three. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And a miss there on the triple. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Hounded by Tatum. Pass to Van Vliet. And here's Smith. Şengün with it. Clock at 6. Smith no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by White. Smith outside. Outside for Brooks. For three. Holiday grabs the miss.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
There's Tatum with the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Timeout called. Houston. Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Horford, he's checked in for Cornette. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. Nunn's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Rockets shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. And the layup is good off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Puts up a three. The Rockets pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He was the second pick in the 2021 draft. Jalen Green got off to a slow start as a rookie, but showed growth throughout the course of the season.
Here's Hauser. Brooks defending. Throws it up high.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Horford outside. Here's Nunn. It's rebounded by Houston. Van Vliet's got 5 rebounds tonight. And with his elite athleticism and explosiveness, the ceiling is high for Jalen Green, Richard.
Oh, yeah, high is a bit of an understatement. It might take a couple of years for him to find his footing, but Green has all of the physical tools and skills to be a 3-level scorer and an all-star in this league, a multiple-time all-star.
Takes a 3. Second shot opportunity. It's good. Adams has got 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. The shot won't fall.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Hauser. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the right side. Here's Pritchard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Houston with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Boston Celtics. Not a close first half. This team really is struggling. What do they need to do to get back into it?
If we're being honest, and that's what we get paid to be, you notice how Shaq and I went into a different room during the second quarter?
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah, what was that all about?
We stopped watching the game. We went to play some 2K, man. So sorry, man, but, I don't know what they can do.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Houston Rockets.
They've been money tonight. Matter of fact, they've got the shmoney, Ernie. Get it? The shmoney.
No, I don't.
Great game, though. It's a great game plan. Shaq gets it.
But actually, I don't get it either.
Creating their offense, and they're converting open shots.
Must be nice as a coach to sit back and watch what you drew up work to perfection.
It's not about the money. It's about the shmoney.
You know what rhymes with shmoney or money? Dummy.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. So the Celtics 5 right now. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Derek White out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Here's Holiday. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Assisted by
Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Pass to Tatum. There's the 3. Goes back up. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
One shot.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Green. Tatum with some nice D.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And Houston is shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Celtics. And that's their third game of a long 6-game trip. Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Hold to the floor for your Rockets.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Şengün passes to Smith. Back to Şengün, and stolen by Porzingis. Outside White. Pass to Holiday. Tatum from long range. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 21 points in the game.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
Knocked loose. It's White with a drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Hauled in by Brown. Boston on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Brooks. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
White, the pass to Brown. Uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 10.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Green against Tatum. Smith outside from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. White, the pass to Tatum from downtown. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson left side. Here's Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your...
The first one falls. Cousins, he's checked in for Boston.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Brown. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Deflected! And he's able to get it back. Smith finds Green. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Smith, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists here tonight.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Smith right side. White with the steal. Green against Holiday. Pass to Cousins. It's Brown on the wing. Buries it from 3. Brown's got 9 points here in the second half.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Tries it from 19. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
So both teams changing it up here. Thompson outside. Adams with a screen on Holiday. Thompson passes to Adams. Cousins with the steal. Pass to Brown. Over Green. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford, he's checked in for Cousins. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Pritchard.
Thompson passes to Green. And again, another missed shot. And the Celtics shooting 40% so far in this one. Pass to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Cornette. Then he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Cornette's got his first points of the game.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
The Rockets with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The Celtics shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the 3rd quarter. Brown against Green. Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Timeout called. Houston. And the Rockets making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. A 3 off the inbound. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first-rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 14. From deep. Second chance shot. Here's Adams. Tries yet again. And the layup is good. Adams has got 8.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Now here's Van Vliet. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 15.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Outside, Brown from deep three-point range. Not going to go that time. And it's Houston the other way. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
On the wing, Tatum launches the three. He buries it from 3. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Walking foul called on. First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Fred VanVleet taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Van Vliet. Brooks, he's checked in for Thompson. And the Celtics also making a change. Porzingis is checked in. And so he hits both. Here's Pritchard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. Yeah, they're making the job a lot harder as the turnovers continue to mount.
Second personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. And the Celtics another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's Houston with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More 2K action in just a moment. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Rockets' shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Fred VanVleet out there with Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. White, the pass to Brown. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Brown's got 25 points in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
VanVleet on the wing. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Cousins. Boston shooting an average of 43% from the floor. It's Brown on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
VanVleet, the pass to Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's VanVleet. Here's Smith. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pass to Pritchard. And here's Brown for three. Gets the three to fall. Brown's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Van Vliet outside. Got it from about 16 feet. 23 points in the game.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Houston calls timeout.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Fred Van Vliet.
And it's been a performance that every point guard strives for. Orchestrating, facilitating, keeping everyone involved, creating easy buckets. As a teammate, you love playing with a leader like this.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over the last break. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Porzingis against Şengün. Over Porzingis. Another shot. They shoot again. And Şengün gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's Şengün. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
It's Brown on the wing. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Green for 3. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on White.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston. The first free throw is good.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
And both free throws good for Green.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Pass to White. And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Oh my, he's scorching hot. 8 for 9 in the final period and showing no signs of slowing down.
Knocked away. Şengün against Porzingis. Fades. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Holiday. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Goes up on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy. He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Thompson. He gets it in there.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in.
In for the Celtics.
So it's the Rockets now. They lead by 7. Thompson passes to Şengün. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets.
For your Rockets, Fred VanVleet.
Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Şengün, a screen on Tatum. Here's Smith. Basket's good. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
And here's Brown for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Brooks from outside drills it from deep. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Boston again missing.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. VanVleet outside. Jacks up a 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Here's Holiday. Pass to Brown. Brown draws the double, and the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
It's Brown on the wing. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Smith with a screen on Holiday, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Boston on D, down by 15. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by White. 5 on the clock. Here's VanVleet. The offensive rebound. Here's Green. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. VanVleet outside. Fires from deep. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Rockets.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Fred VanVleet.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Here's Hauser. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
VanVleet, the pass to Thompson. Now Adams. Three-pointer, VanVleet. Here's Şengün. Soft touch off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Out left to the wing. Back to Pritchard. Here's Cousins. Doesn't go that time. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
See you soon.